Medalist, and Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. These two anime caught me by surprise when people from my last video recommended them to me, and boy were they cooking with these. I think I came across some real hidden gems of the winter 2025 anime season that you might not know about. No one really seems to be talking about these, and since I've always loved the advice, be the change you want to see, I'll start talking about them. To give you a quick idea of what I think of them, this is how I'd update my winter 2025 anime tier list from the last video. Medalist, literally an S tier. Just below ReZero though. And Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, just above Honey Lemon Soda, but not quite as good as Apothecary Diary Season 2 and Dr. Stone Season 3 in my opinion. I'd also like to mention Shangri-La Frontier as an honorable mention. I freaking love this anime, but it's only a quick mention because I didn't know it was back to releasing weekly until someone commented about it. And I'm just a bit too far behind now to give a credible opinion. But I assume it's still just as good, and I thought I'd like to mention it just in case there's others like me who didn't know it's back, but it's back, y'all. Get back to watching it now. Today though, I'm just gonna cover two recommendations I feel should get a little more attention. So, get comfortable, because I'm Frank, the club host for today. Now let's get into it. We need to talk about Medalist. And here's why. Let's be honest guys, this winter 2025 anime season is being carried by sequels. To put in perspective, the top 5 most popular anime, 4 of them are just sequels. Just to be clear, not to say sequels are necessarily a bad thing, but we get it. Apothecary Diary Season 2 is just as good as Apothecary Diary Season 1. Shocker. Not to mention when it comes to new sequels, there's not a whole lot I could really talk about, especially when I have to avoid spoilers as well. Medalist, however, gives me a lot to talk about because it shows me something I've never seen before. The show is about figure skating, which, I'll be honest, is not a sport I've ever personally shown interest in, and we've also got some weird CGI going on too.
CGI!
You only just noticed?
Oh, I can't.
So I was a little hesitant about this anime. However, I found myself getting very invested in these two characters in particular very quickly. I have never seen this character dynamic before, and it is pure emotional hype. Tsukasa here always wanted to be a pro figure skater himself, but since he started getting into the sport a little too late in life, he never really got as far as he dreamed of, despite his best efforts. And Inori, who's a 5th grader who struggles with self-confidence both at school and at home with her overprotective mother. Yet, she still loves figure skating with all her instinct. They both struggle with self-doubt, and they both have an undying passion for figure skating. So they decide to basically gamble with their passion on the line when Tsukasa personally begs to be Inori's coach, promising to make Inori the best figure skater anyone has ever seen. And Inori responds by asking Tsukasa to help her become a gold medalist at the Olympics. Mind you, she's 5 years old and they've only just met. The absolute insanity of these goals is what caught my attention. They both believe this to be an opportunity of a lifetime that they were not just going to let slip away. What makes this charming and refreshing is when I try to compare this with other anime with characters who also have equally as ambitious and outrageous goals, like, say, wanting to become the Pirate King, or the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, or maybe even the King of the Wizards. With all those examples, we all just kind of believe in the main character that they could totally do it, and we're just here for the ride. And Tsukasa here has never had any coaching experience. Just a day ago, he had no idea what to even do with his life, if he should still pursue figure skating, or if it was a lost cause, or what. And yet, despite all this, Tsukasa looks Inori dead in the eyes with unwavering confidence, and says, "Bet." Who knows how it'll turn out, because I sure don't. I'm only 4 episodes in after all, but I'm hooked. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf was introduced to me by a Discord friend. If you didn't know, I'm streaming new and releasing anime in the Discord. Link in the description, by the way. And I always make sure to leave time for people to request any anime to check out, and boy has it been such a pleasure so far, and this anime is a prime example as to why. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf is about a dude, Kazuhiro, who is so obsessed with fantasy worlds and fantasy stories that eventually he started dreaming about them whenever he goes to sleep at night. Little did he know, those dreams were actually a real world that he was interacting with, and he was none the wiser. That is, until one day when he woke up, returning to his normal world like usual. He woke up to find, laying beside him, his elf friend from that said fantasy world. And that's when it clicked. That world was real.
So is this gonna be like a reverse isekai, where like a fantasy world comes to just modern day Japan?
It's a very interesting idea of Isekai, which I don't think I've seen before.
I'll be the judge of that. Oh shit, they get to keep going back and forth between the fantasy world and the real world? Alright, that is a unique take on the isekai genre, I'll admit it. It's a very wholesome anime, but I've been wondering if it even counts as a romance, because at the premise of the show, it's shown that they're going on dates, they're having lunches together, they get excited just to spend time with each other, and they're literally cuddling in bed. And yet, I don't see a romance tag. What the frick, man? They are not actually lovers. They are worse. They are fucking stupid. So I've basically taken the bait, and I'm watching because I just want to find out if they kiss in the end or not, man. They're just so cute together, for real. Anyways, I hope I was able to help you find something good to watch today, and thanks for watching the video, because I've been Frank, your club host that's signing off for today, hoping to see you again. Take care.